Ward Councillor, other councillors present this morning, Sunshine Chuo under the leadership of Salva Nathan, leadership of Investec, and all the other sponsors who've really made this dream possible. The players and management, particularly of the club, because when we embarked on this big journey, at every occasion that I had to speak, I've always been really concerned about the sustainability of this project. You know, building is one thing, but actually destruction and destroying is another. I had this big fear at the back of my mind to say, is it really worth it to request the private sector to come to the party, assist us to develop a facility for people of Johannesburg, in particular for people of Soweto, and then 2-3 years down the line, the facility will look like the city of Johannesburg, which 25 years ago was one of the beautiful, latest cities in the world. Here's the golf course ready, and I had an opportunity and a privilege to play here about 2 weeks ago. The project, as you're aware, took 2.5 or so years, 3 years. I'm actually proud of the management of this club, the leadership of this club, for taking personal ownership in selling this facility to the community. So guys and girls responsible for this facility, thank you so much for your personal dedication and ensuring that we can leave this golf course in 100 years' time for future generation. We are not going to be the generation that destroys. We must be the generation that builds. And I really hope that 2-3 years through generations after us can be the ones actually enjoying this great facility right in the middle of Soweto. I think for me, it's been a great privilege to have really been part of this journey. Earlier on, I looked at these caddies here. You can imagine how many caddies are here. How much is going to be left here in Soweto today? If we're not going to have this golf day today, you can imagine where will these guys be? The victims of drugs and alcohol abuse. Here we're going to give them dignity. And us as the city of Johannesburg, we commit, we're going to do everything in our power to encourage corporate South Africa to have at least 2 golf days a week, so that opportunities can be created for our people. They can get the hope. But what I think it's important for this club, it's not just really a club for people to enjoy themselves. It's a reason why Selwyn was able to raise the funding, including international funding. I think Selwyn, 80% of the funding that you raised to get this course to be where it is, 80% of it is international money. And that's something that I think for all of us as South Africans, let's bear this in mind. 80% at least of the money raised, Selwyn raised for this facility, it's international money. And you know why the international community came to the party? It's because they want one day to see a black golfer on this PGA, to one day see not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5 black golfers on the international golfing circle. And unfortunately, one thing that I want you to know, in the golfing circle, to be on the US, on the PGA, there is no black economic empowerment. It is possible. What we need and we require is going to be hard work. I'm really quite impressed with the facilities that they've put here to instill discipline, to instill the value of hard work, so that our kids out there must understand, for them to really go out there and going in to compete with the Tiger Woods of this world, they need hard work. And I'm quite convinced, I'm totally quite convinced that it is going to happen. That our kids coming out of Soweto Country Club, one day before I die, I'll be going to the Masters or to the Open, saying, you know what, this is a product of the work that was created by Hermann and his team back a few years earlier. So I'm really excited about this golf course being a developmental golf course, not just really for us to enjoy. It is about actually making sure that we can produce good golfers. So for management of this club, please, as you enjoy this beautiful facility on a daily basis, please don't forget the focus on development. Don't forget to instill the value of hard work. Get our kids to understand the discipline, because golf requires discipline. It requires stability. No shortcuts, no double ups. Where I was born and raised, survived by double ups and shortcuts. Unfortunately, if you're going to be competing with the Tiger Woods of this world, it doesn't matter where you come from. People are going to judge you on the quality of work that you're going to produce. So I'm excited, and I know it's possible, and I know it's going to happen. But I think what is going to be important is for us to really look after this project.
Are you still a member of the House?
Really? Well, I'm Houghton and...
I haven't seen you there.
I'm Houghton and the revamped.
Oh, okay.
Have you played after it was fixed?
No, I played before. I played before.
Total different world. Total different.
So we played.
So you can just see here, I mean, just after a few rains, in a few months' time, those fairways going to be good.
Well, we were saying this is greener than some of the Johannesburg courses, definitely. Sam, Gary, all of us, Robin, and we do different courses, and we want to do the end of the year. We want to finish at this course.
Oh, sorry.
And it's not.
Oh, yeah, no,
it's 28 players, and it's great to come here, you know. Come on, get in. Come on, yes.
Working with Sunshine to refurbish this golf course to serve residents of surrounding areas. And I'm pleased today that we have the official opening for residents now to officially enjoy this beautiful world-class facility. So really quite excited, really grateful to Sunshine Duo for organizing the funding to have this golf course to be what it is today. Grateful to community around this area for actually working with our developers during the construction phase. Really grateful to Gary Player for his role in the design of this beautiful facility. But overall grateful to the residents of Soweto and the entire city of Johannesburg for allowing us to ensure that we can have this great facility as a developmental golf course, but at the same time for the residents to enjoy the facility and bring economic activity to the city of Johannesburg and Soweto. I think just to imagine today we had 80 players playing, each one of them with a caddy, and so the economic impact on this, you can imagine this 80 caddies coming from the local community, how much money is left behind. So you can imagine now on a daily basis, these guys are not just going to really be caddies. Some of them, because of the developmental agenda of what we want to achieve. One of these days, we're going to see these guys playing golf in the international stage. You know, when we announced this refurbishment that cost well over 25 million rands, 80% of which was actually sourced internationally. And I really made a special plea to the residents. Please work with us, look after this facility. Golf courses they last 100, 200 years. So please let us ensure that the next generation, in 100 years down the line, the next generation coming after us must all be able to actually enjoy this great facility.